Hello and welcome to your angel message for this week, July 14th. I'm Rachel Scoltock. I've got some awesome cards for you. You're going to be so happy with this week's reading from the angels. We're working with Archangel Michael, and I'm going to jump right in with this first card because it is astounding. So as I pulled this card and I looked at it, Archangel Michael said to me, the worm has turned. Energy has not only shifted, it is starting to break through with more light. If you have felt like there's been an injustice, or there's something like the darkness has taken over, or something is wrong, or you felt blocked for a long time, now the energy has changed, and we've pulled this beautiful card saying that justice is coming. Fairness is coming. Divine right order is coming into being. It always was, but for some reason, there's just been a little bit more heaviness. So whether you're thinking about that for yourself, there's been disharmony, you felt blocked, you felt held back, you felt unfairly treated, or you're just looking at the world in general and going, oh, what's going on? This is a sign that things are coming back into positive balance and harmony. So you can expect that barriers are melting away, that things that have been hidden are coming to light, that the truth is shining through. This is so good. I can't tell you enough how happy I am to see this, but just for this, the angels have been so strong about this message today. So they are excited. They're congratulating you on the work that you have done. They know how hard it is. That sometimes the physical world, the material world, the worries, the fears, that can pull you away from your spiritual path and make you override and ignore your intuition. And it can make you feel as if you are powerless. But you have been listening to that guidance, you've been picking up on it and following it, because Archangel Michael's saying you're part of the reason that the energy has shifted. So you have perhaps recently heard some guidance and followed it that has triggered and opened the gates of this change in your life. Now the light is most dominant. So this could be that you heard the guidance to rid yourself of a situation, to change something, to move away from something, or even to start something new that perhaps was a bit risky, excuse me, perhaps felt hard, or you weren't sure if it was the right path for you, but you did it anyway, or you're about to do it. So if you've been considering making a change and you've been thinking, oh, I don't know, maybe I should just leave it a bit longer, maybe I should just wait, maybe I should do it when it feels logical to do it now. You might even be feeling that, not a pressure, but more of an internal, like, I can't take this a minute longer, I have to do something. And that's okay, that's guidance. As long as you're coming from a place of power and peace and love, you're doing it for the highest good. It's okay. Your angels have your back, and it's going to, like I say, open the gate for more positive energy in your life. That feeling of being stuck, held back, is over. And so I love this for you. This is Archangel Raguel, who's the angel of harmony. And he's saying to me, it's not just harmony within, although that's really important, right? Because how can we create harmony externally if we haven't got it inside of us? It's also harmony in your environment, harmony in your family, harmony in groups. So maybe there is something that needed to be forgiven. Maybe somebody needed to apologize or make amends for something. It feels like something was running riot and causing problems, and the energy of it now is able to shift and move away. You're able to let go. And I think it's going to spark such positive change for you. So the angels are saying to you, if this is you, if you're still feeling in that situation where you feel held back or stuck, ask yourself, what is it that I've been getting, like just a repetitive, consistent feeling about making a change? But the intuition, logical override is what we do, is that we go, oh, I won't do it yet. I'll wait until blah, 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 whatever it is, right? We'll say, oh, I wait until this happens, or I'll wait until the kids are old enough, or I'll wait until the contract is over. But actually, energy doesn't go to sort of our calendar events, if you know what I mean. So maybe you've got to make that change now, and you've got to trust in the highest good, because when you do, that which has been weighing you down is going to be able to be lifted. So I'm seeing this happening right now. Something massive has changed. So if you're feeling a bit weighed down, don't give up. Don't worry. Yours is coming. It's going to be able to, because as more and more people listen to their angels and listen to their intuition, they are then able to, more light comes in, and that sort of enables all of us to pick up on that wave, right? I love this for you. So the second card that came out of this reading, we're working with Archangel Michael today. He's my master guide. He's working with me and with you at the same time. So it's not surprising that he turned up in the second card. This is the Ace of Michael in the Archangel Power Tarot deck. He's standing on the top of this mountain, which is beautiful. And it's like he's peeping above the clouds. Excuse me, I am with my throat. So here he's sort of pointing off into the distance. So it's another nod to what's going on right now. It's like you can finally sort of move forward. Maybe you've been putting loads of work in and it just feels like nothing's happening. Or maybe you've just felt like you've been dragging a big ball and chain around with you for a long time. Now you're popping up above. So at least you can see where you're going, and you're starting to see things moving. It's like right action, right order. You put the hard work in, you see the rewards, instead of it feeling like it goes on and on and on and on. So what he is saying, though, is make sure that you're clearing up communication. So maybe that's why my throat is blocking up, because this may be that you've been afraid to speak your truth, to speak to power, to speak to peace, to call in with your voice box what it is that you want, to say to people, no, that's my boundary. You cannot do that. That's not fair. No, you cannot walk all over me. No, you cannot, whatever it is, cross that boundary that you maybe have already set it, or maybe you just didn't set it. Maybe it's about saying yes to some things and no to others. Maybe it's about really showing people where you stand. But whatever it is, you've got to clear up your communication with yourself, with the world, with the divine, with the people in your circle. That is going to really swing open those gates. So throat chakra stuff. So don't allow anything negative to get in your way. Sometimes once the doors swing open, we start to see ourselves moving forward. We can put our own saboteurs in the way. We can create our own bumps and barriers, because we're thinking, oh my God, am I really allowed this? Like, oh, it's scary, it's scary. So, the fear of success, the fear, we have something in Australia called tall poppy syndrome, where people will kind of dim their light because they're afraid of other people going, oh, who do you think you are? Or, tall poppy syndrome is like I'm going to bring you down to size, right? So don't get too big for your boots. So anyone who's thinking about being successful, standing in their power, might be subconsciously sabotaging themselves, because they're going, oh, I don't want to. Maybe you have it in your country too. I don't want people to think I'm too big for my boots, or to pull me down. Or you might have had that happen already, where people are going, I don't know who you think you are. So you've got to say, no, I know who I am. I'm allowed as much joy, success, abundance, happiness as I want. I don't want to hold myself back in case you get upset. I want to inspire you. I don't want to make myself small so that you don't get jealous. So speak your truth. Don't allow those bumps in the road to hold you back. Don't allow any little, imagine a big ship or even a little boat on the ocean. If you change direction in your boat, you're going to hit your wake, which is going to be bumpy. So as you're now changing direction, you might hit a few bumpy waves, but that isn't a sign to stop. It's just a sign that maybe you've just got to keep raising your vibration, keep your consciousness high, keep positive. Just keep working towards your goals because those bumps will eventually clear. So I find that a lot. I mentor a lot of people who have who are about to launch or are growing their spiritual business, and it's very easy to give up and go, oh, well, that was a bit hard, and I didn't get as many people to my event, or I didn't get as many clients as I wanted for the first few weeks. So I now think maybe I'm not meant to do it. No, that's just bumps in the road. That's you hitting your own wake. You're going higher, and that can feel difficult at first, but you will build momentum. You've got to keep consistent. So make sure as well that you're clearing up any communication problems with other people. It's not negative to discern, to say, I don't like how that person's treating me, or I don't like how that person speaks. That's not negative. You're not being non-spiritual. That's discernment. And sometimes you have to speak to it. And sometimes you've got to say it to yourself to realize what's going on. So cut your cords, clear the energy, speak your truth. No, I don't want you to do that. I wish you wouldn't say that to me. I wish you wouldn't copy my business things. Whatever it is, say it, because you need to take your power back. And Archangel Michael's saying, where you're going, you need to not be dragging all of these small fears and small lumps and bumps with you. The outcome is this gorgeous card. Look how we've moved through this energy. We have moved through this kind of the judgment. Justice is coming. Positive karmic energy. The worm has turned. The ship has swung around. Now the light can break through. Positive energy is coming in. We're starting to see behind the scenes. We're starting to see the truth. You are going to be okay. Your positive work is reaping positive rewards, and the angels are helping you with that. But that's, it's kind of a bit of a dark sky. Now the clouds are clearing in this one. We're starting to rise above the clouds. In this one, it's bright blue skies. We have Archangel Gabriel. You're in the pink. Look at pink flowers. So if you're looking for love, abundance, healing in your relationships, that's something that's being talked about. But it also is just a releasing of burdens. The couple are dancing. The sky is blue. They're at the top of a hill. It's all symbolic of like abundance, rewards for hard work, the releasing of heavy burdens, the weight being lifted off of you. Finally, you're getting where you want to be. And again, the angels are saying, don't give up. I'm hearing Archangel Michael very loudly in my ear. The words on here also say time for celebration. So if you haven't already, your guidance this week is to release yourself from burdensome, toxic, negative situations. Even if you can't see a way will be found if only you will invoke your angels and ask for it. Listen to your intuition. The world wants to pull you into drama and ego, fear, limitation, and powerlessness. It wants you to think that you aren't good enough, that you aren't powerful, that you can't have what you want, or it just wants to distract you. Keep some of your energy for tuning into your angels, to spirit, and to your own intuition. Your spiritual path is more important than ever right now. How is your spiritual path? Are you working on it? You've got to remember to cleanse your energy too. Some of what you've been through recently has brought up grief, has brought up hardship, has brought up questioning everything, doubt, imposter syndrome. You might even have been thinking, what am I doing here? What do I belong? All of those base chakra things. As you're processing so much energy and it's been hard, that creates a sort of a clogging, as you're processing, that energy gets stuck in your system. If you think of your chakras almost like a chimney or a pipe. Every now and then you've got to cleanse. You've got to do a deep cleanse and clear out those chakras, all your energy field, give it all to the angels to take to the light. Because even if you're doing the healing, and I know so many of you are, that energy needs to be cleaned out. So that debris needs to be cleaned out. So remember, lots of clearing and protecting of your energy. We're doing a deep clearing this week on Friday, 18th of July, Australia time. I think that's Thursday in the US in the evening. Archangel Metatron's cube. It's going to be the most powerful clearing and cleansing of your energy system. But I'm going to teach you how to work with Archangel Metatron, why you might be feeling called to work with him right now, and how to use his sacred geometric cube for manifestation and healing. So it's a tool that you're going to learn. It's only 97 Australian dollars to join, and it's a 2-hour online workshop. You'll get lifetime access to the replay. I'd love to see you there, and I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for watching, for being here. I appreciate all of your comments, and please remember to click follow or subscribe if you're watching. And I'm sending you so much love. Share it with somebody you know who would benefit from this reading today. Lots of love. I'm sending you angel blessings.